Howdy guys, how's it going? So today I have got a dedicated review video for y'all, and that is something that is pretty spaced out on my channel. But we're going to be talking about two pieces of gear that I've been asked a lot about over the past year, because it has been just over a year since I got this rain jacket and rain pants. This is a Pentagon Hurricane Shell rain jacket and rain pants in the woodland camo. I'm not associated or affiliated with Pentagon directly. I got these off of militaryfirst.com, and it's hands down been my favorite rain jacket. The rain pants perform very, very well, although they do have some major drawbacks in my opinion. But yeah, we'll start with the rain jacket itself. It's made of a tri-laminate, same as the pants. They're the exact same material. So it's very similar to Gore-Tex. This stuff has a phenomenal waterproof rating. It's got taped waterproof seams, so you don't have to worry about anything getting in that way. And even though I've sweating this thing, I've took and got it extremely dirty. As soon as you wash it with a bit of soap, that DWR coat replenishes, and you're back to just being able to pour buckets of water on this thing and not have to worry about it. Now, when it comes to the pants, their durability and stuff has been great. I've wore this material through briars, brambles, thick brush. It's had plenty of abrasive contact with wood, tree limbs, things of that nature. No rips or tears, and it's not even really showing much sign of wear, which I'm really impressed with, considering the use that I've got out of the jacket. You got a lot of really good storage space. You have two really big bottom cargo pockets. It's got the waterproof style zippers, YKK zippers, so not had a single snag or issue with it there. One thing that Pentagon does very, very well, because I have a bunch of their pants and stuff, is the type of Velcro they use. I don't know exactly what's different about it, but like this one side has almost like a PVC type texture to it, and it's not prone to collecting hair or lint, debris, things like that. And even after tons of uses, the hook and loop is still holding on very, very strong. Big fan of these oversized chest pockets. If you needed to carry a map, something like that, I like to carry a compass, carry some extra lighters, fire starters whenever I'm working in and around camp. It's really quick and easy just to stick your toboggan down in one of these pockets. You can carry your gloves in the other, put them in your chest pockets, whatever is easier and more convenient for you. The only drawback can kind of be seen in the pants. They fit really well size-wise. I'm 5'10", 150 pounds. I got the size medium. I can still wear some layers under it, but because of the way that the back and shoulders fit, you might be inclined to size up one size if you're wanting to use this in the really colder months and wear some puffier insulation underneath it. Now these do have liners that can go in them, like insulated liners, and I do have one. Right now it's very hot and humid, so I'm not going to be getting that out, but it just zips in. I used that a good bit this last winter, and for sure going to be using it going into this fall and winter. And it's nice having one that zips in, that's integrated, because you can keep it as a complete system. Just throw the whole thing on and you're good to go. Because with this type of material, even though it is very breathable, it is going to hold heat. That's why you really have to have these pit zips here. And that's one thing, never buy a rain jacket of any kind without pit zips, because it doesn't matter if you're going to be using it in hot weather or if you're going to be using it in cold weather. You're going to end up needing that extra ventilation if you're doing any type of moving around. Otherwise, you're just going to sweat and end up just as wet and miserable as you would if you was getting rained on. So yeah, now the drawbacks of the pants, I would say just the biggest thing is they don't have the full length zippers. They just have about a third, like a 1/3 zip that comes up, and it doesn't unzip fully. It has like an inner material that keeps it from fully separating. So putting these on with boots is very possible. I did it, I did it at the beginning, or if I integrate and overlap it here. but that can just make it a little bit difficult to put on and take off with boots, especially if you have any type of mobility issue. The other thing is there's no pass-through pockets. And I mean, you see that with a lot of rain pants, because if you're really, wanting, a lot of people that are wanting this type of waterproofness. In the same way we meticulously pack our gear before heading out on a camping trip or just going out for a day hike or a hunt, we also need to be proactive in securing our online presence and personal data. So I recently decided to do a quick search of my personal information online just out of curiosity. Luckily, didn't come across nothing. I do have a pretty extensive history and background in computers, but when I typed in some of my family members' informations, their details popped up almost instantly, and it was a bit unsettling seeing how easy it was to access certain types of information, and it got me thinking about the importance of online privacy and security. In today's digital age, it's not just our own information we need to be concerned about, but also the information of those closest to us. Data brokers are constantly collecting and selling their personal details, and it's not always clear who has access to this sensitive information. That's why I've started using Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura is like a digital guardian constantly monitoring the web for any signs of your personal information being sold or compromised. They alert you when your details are found on the dark web or being sold by data brokers. And they even go the extra mile by automatically removing your information from these websites. It's a proactive approach to online security that gives me peace of mind, not just for myself, but for my loved ones as well. With recent data breaches like the one at AT&T, where over 73 million customer records were leaked on the dark web, it's more important than ever to have a comprehensive online security solution. Aura provides just that with features like strong password recommendations, account activity monitoring, and even credit freeze and fraud alert assistance. I value my privacy and I value yours. You can go to aura.com/ProCaliber to start your 2-week free trial, also linked below in the description. Take control of your online security today and protect yourself and your family from the dangers of data breaches and identity theft. This level of waterproofness, don't want the potential for just that area to become compromised, which is fair, but being able to access your pockets and stuff when you're like in the outdoors and hunting is very important, especially to me. Now this jacket does make up for it with the ample pocket size, so I mean you could kind of offload some of the stuff from your pants down below into these pockets if it's items that you're going to be needing to get to. But the nice thing is the elastic in the waist does allow you to reach down, at least for me anyways. I can still easily access my pistol if I need to, because it can just kind of hang outside of the waistline. The suspenders that it comes with holds it up very well. It does have belt loops if you just wanted to not wear the suspenders for whatever reason. But yeah, I can easily just reach in through the elastic, pull out pocket knife, lighter. Really the only thing that's pretty difficult to get to would be cargo pockets, which is where I tend to carry my medical stuff if I cut myself, but I'm not going to be doing that many camp tasks wearing these rain pants. This is something that I would wear in if it's a downpour and I'm in a situation to where it's going to be a prolonged hike. Otherwise, just wearing the rain jacket is plenty, because if my pants get a bit damp, I normally have plenty of time, or allow myself plenty of time to let my pants and stuff dry out just from body heat or being around the fire once I get to camp. So yeah, the other nice thing, it has a generously sized hood. It is still form-fitted. You've got the drawstring in the back here, so you can cinch it down and adjust it based on if you're wearing a larger hat, if you're wearing earmuffs. Like that's something, if I wear this whenever I'm out shooting, practicing, or if you're somebody that likes to wear those audio enhancing earmuffs and stuff when you're hunting and you need to protect those from any inclement weather, this hood allows plenty of space to do that. But overall, this thing still has kind of what I would consider a bit of an athletic cut to it in the upper body area, and the pants are a bit more streamlined fitted than a lot of rain pants, because that was another thing that I liked about these, was some rain pants and rain suits are so baggy that the second you try to walk through any section of a dense brush, even if the material's nice and thick like this, you're just going to get snagged up and just end up ripping a hole in your rain pants and even rain jacket, and then it's pretty much useless. So just like all of Pentagon stuff, there's tons of elastic adjustments and things that they integrate into this, some of which, if you don't like read up on it, you'll end up finding it months later, if not even years later. So the elastic pull strings at the waist, really nice. Comes into play more during the winter to keep, you know, cold air and stuff like that from coming up underneath and just sucking away that heat that you've been building up and trying to hold on to. And they do, I know that this does come in a lot of other solid colors, so, you know, if you're looking to wear this out more casually, I mean, I wear this to town, things like that. I mean, I wear this jacket all the time during wet weather, and if it's extremely windy, because, you know, I mean, it's waterproof, it'll block the wind as well. And a lot of times it gets mistaken for some of the early generation Woodland Gore-Tex military jackets, because it does look very similar, same Woodland camo pattern. But I've not owned one, but I've known people that currently own and use them. But this material is a bit more durable than those Gore-Tex models. I can't, you know, really vouch for how the durability is different from the Gore-Tex. I just know I always have these pit zips open if I'm wearing this and moving at all, even if it is windy, because I overheat very easily. Without going in depth to the nitpicky specifications, because I will have a link down below to this pants and jacket set, along with, you know, the detailed description if you're interested in that specific information. But I just want to touch on this because I get asked about this jacket and this set all the time. It has been over a year, not run into any issues, and I've been putting it through the ringer, so I can vouch for this set overall. Just be wary of the things I mentioned with the pants, because that could be a deal breaker for some people, but I don't think you could go wrong with this jacket in any way, shape, or form. So you guys, that is going to do it for this one. If you'd like to see more gear review type things like this after, you know, I've been using products for 6 months plus, let me know, because it's a great way to drop some content in between our overnighters, and hopefully it'll help some of you guys out in your gear decision making process. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you have not already, share the channel with your friends, family, and enjoys outdoor activities and gear. Check the links down in the description, hit me up in that comment section, and until the next one, adios.